What's up everyone, welcome to another full day of eating, today with off day macros, because I just like to zigzag them. So on training days where I'm more active, burning more calories, I also like to eat more. And on low days, of course, I lower them. Now usually the difference is between around 200 to 300 calories. Now of course, you could pretty much keep them the same throughout the week. It makes everything more simple, but I just found out that this works a little bit better for me. And I think it's also a mental thing, where when I'm more active I like to eat more, and when I'm just pretty much sitting around at home, even though I'm recovering from the workout, I think it's a mental thing, so I just like to eat less food when I'm pretty much lazy. Now, today as my first meal I decided to go ahead with something light, which basically means 500 grams of fat-free yogurt, a banana, and this is how a ripe banana should look like, even though I pretty much let it in the fridge because otherwise it would go bad. But this banana is pretty much caramelized, and the carbs in it can be used way better from your body. So if you're eating like a green banana, your body can't even absorb most of the carbs in the banana. So just a secret tip from me. And then also, instead of the apple that I usually use, I'm gonna go with this fruit. I don't know how it's called in English, but in German it's like eine Birne, and in French une poire. So either look it up, or I think you can tell by the look of it. And then also, of course, 1 scoop of my flavor system, the vanilla one, just because I think, vanilla goes better with fruits instead of something like chocolate or stracciatella. And then also a little bit of stevia. And guys, many of you asked me why on training days, if those 700 carbs and 30 grams are refeed macros because the carbs are so high and the fats are so low. But no, the answer is no. Those are my training day macros. So I like to eat very high carb and low fat, for those who are unaware. And those who have been following me for a while know this. I'm known for this, low fats and really high carbs. And so those are my training day macros. And I also made a separate video exactly on this topic because I get so many questions, especially from new people coming to the channel. So I will link it somewhere around here where you can click it, and in this video I'm explaining in detail why and also how I'm able to eat those low fats. Guys, so I'm gonna eat this, then also go a little bit of grocery shopping in the city with my girlfriend. And because also I changed from the iPhone 4 to the Samsung Galaxy. I mean, I really like it, but an accident actually happened because I pretty much lost all the data on the iPhone 4. So now we have to go to the Apple Store and get that shit fixed, because I lost all my contacts and around 2,000 pictures that I had from all my transformations, and pretty much since day one I documented all my progress. And this is, guys, this is a tip from me. If you start lifting, do document. Take pictures every single month, because you will change so drastically you won't even notice. Someday you will be asking yourself, did I even make some gains? And then if you go back and look at your pictures, you're gonna be like, holy fuck, I changed totally. Alright guys, so see you later. So we just came back from the city, guys, and I really do hope that you can see a difference in the camera quality of the picture, especially. Just because I actually had the GoPro Hero 3 Black Edition, but the problem is that you don't have a display, so you pretty much you can't see what you're recording. And I know that there's an app and you can pretty much connect it with your smartphone, but it just isn't practical. And so what we did, we bought a handy cam, but the graph, you can't compare it. The video quality just wasn't satisfying, so we went back, and now we have a GoPro Hero 4 Silver Edition. And the reviews are great, and this time around they finally came up with a display that is already in the freaking camera. And you can record with 4K. Here we're trying with 2.7K, just because if you're recording with the 4K you have to use a wide angle, and it just looks weird pretty much because you have the fisheye effect. But anyways, what I have here is, I'm so freaking hungry. So what I have here is some tomato pasta already cooking. I think this is already pretty much finished, so let me turn down the heat. Then also, of course, the sauce, tomato sauce with all kinds of different seasonings. And as a salad on the side, I have me 200 grams of coleslaw. Now what I like to do, guys, is kind of a dressing. What I do is I take this Tomi 90% reduced, it's almost fat-free mayonnaise, also with a little bit of lemon flavor. I take like 40 or 50 grams of this one and mix it with this low-carb dressing. And together the combination is simply amazing, so give it a try. Now if you can't find this one, you can pretty much go with any kind of Russian salad dressing. And this sauce will only make the mayonnaise a little more liquidy so that you actually get a salad dressing like consistency. But yeah, this is it for this meal. I will, if everything goes like planned, I will have 2 more meals and 1 more shake, so stay tuned and I will check with y'all later. My bucket is already in the oven. So guys, my 3rd meal of the day is gonna be, here I'm cooking up some chili. It's pretty much finished, so what I have here is some tomato paste as well as some beans. And then what I'm gonna do is take 1 bag of this Uncle Ben's express rice. The good thing about this rice, and also why I'm using it on a daily basis pretty much, I use like 2 or 3 packages of them, is because it's already cooked. So if you want to eat it warm, just put it into the microwave for a couple of minutes and it's done. Or if you have something like chili like I do, so what I basically do is open the bag, put it in there, and there I have it. A delicious rice. Try it, guys. It's so freaking easy to do that. So what you do here is take 300 grams of tomato sauce, take 30 grams of tomato paste, then add all kinds of different seasonings what you like. So I'm using like this salad herbs, also 1 tablespoon of stevia, some garlic powder, some onions, some hot chili sauce. I really like this one. This is the chipotle hot sauce, and this one is also pretty nice. And also add some sea salt, and if you have something like Vegeta or a Knorr bouillon, this one is actually pretty nice as well. The Fleischsuppe one, or the vegetable kind of. And so add all these, cook it for like 5 to 10 minutes, then add your beans in there. I'm using canned beans just because they're pretty much already finished, so you only have to heat them up a little bit. Then what you do is, as soon as it's finished, you let it sit here, let it cool down for a little bit, because if you put the rice in way too early, man, trust me, I've made the mistake a couple of times in the past, and what happens, the rice soaks up all the water pretty much and gets really soft. So the texture of the rice pretty much gets destroyed. So let it cool for about 3 to 5 minutes, then add the rice. And here, oh, I think my bucket, oh yeah, it's finished. So let me turn down the heat. So I'll prepare the meal and show you the finished product. So, and here is the finished product. Now guys, what I really like about this meal, besides from it being very tasty, is it fills you up, but it's so low in calories. Especially if you're like, if you don't have as many carbs as I do, just pretty much skip the baguette or the bread and go instead with more beans. And you can also reduce a little bit the amount of rice that you're using. But trust me, this meal will fill you up for hours if you're having trouble sticking to your diet. So I can only recommend this, and it's tasty as fuck. And you can add to it whatever you want. You can also add some chicken or beef if you like. So to finish off the macros, guys, what I made me is some chili. I know you say again, but I don't know why, but I just seem to crave spicy Mexican food. So like tomato sauce with beans and all that good stuff. So I just said, fuck it, let's do it again. So, but this time around I added way more water to make it kind of a chili-like consistency. And so what I'm gonna do is, here I have a flat tortilla, I have the lavash lavash bread version, which only has like 14 grams of carbs, of which 3 grams of fiber, and then also 5 grams of protein. And yeah, it has some fat, but fuck it, it's not much. So what I'm gonna do is, here I have some coleslaw on the tortilla already. So I'm gonna take some of the chili over and put it on the actual tortilla. This will then go into the oven that is already heating up, as you can see below. And yeah, so I will finish this off and then show you the finished product. And here we go, guys, the finished product. I mean, the burrito doesn't look like that delicious, but trust me, it tastes good, and you can add anything you want to, any kind of meat or sauce. But I'm just gonna eat it like this, and then also come back later once this has cooled down a little bit, because I would burn my mouth pretty much. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will also make sure to put the macros somewhere around here, but I think there will be around 190 grams of protein, around 580 or 590 carbs, and usually the 30 grams of fat. It's not any kind of reason why my protein is higher on off days. It just comes like this. It's basically personal preference. So if I feel like eating more foods that are really rich in protein, I will then cut back on the carbs, because they pretty much have the same amount of calories. So 4 calories here and 4 calories there. So basically personal preference. But thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. German Gains. Peace out.